Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading. And today is January 15, 2025, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, British pound still showing some weakness on the downside, while some of the other majors got a little bit of a bounce. But first, no major economic events scheduled for today. However, we do have corporate earnings starting today for some of the major financial institutions, including JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Citibank. Now looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, the euro holding on to that bounce. Now looking at the indices, the Dow Jones gains while NASDAQ remains unchanged. Looking at the commodities, gold gets a nice gain on the upside and holding on to it, while oil also slight gains onto the upside as well. Now looking at the stocks, they're consolidating. They're really all in rotation mode right now. Some are a little bit up, some are a little bit down, but no major economic things there. And lastly, look at crypto and currencies. Bitcoin bounces off of that support to 97K. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD, it's showing some strength on the upside to 103.06. But this is really what I want to show you. I want to show you the GBP because it's showing some tremendous weakness here as it's barely even bouncing off of this low of 121. It's at 122 right now and still below its 30-day moving average. Let's see if it can hold it, or is it going to go back down? Is this just a dead cat bounce, which means that it's going to go back down to its lows, or is this going to consolidate? That's the question, because the GBP is showing some tremendous weakness here. USD, Canadian dollar, just consolidating in this upper range. Okay, it's trading between its two variables, the upper limit and the lower limit, and that's just where it is right now. No new lows for the Canadian dollar. Now jumping into commodities, gold, slight gains here to 26.80, very slight, nothing really jumping out. However, crude oil showing still some strength here to $78 a barrel as it's gained and holding on to its gains, which is super important. Now looking at the US markets, the Dow Jones did have an up day yesterday over 200 to 300 points. You could see that, but it's at that area right before we sold off. So all intents and purposes, we're back to where we were at the beginning of the week. So nothing really changed week to week. However, looking at the NASDAQ, not much of a bounce, which raises some flags for me at least. Now, JP Morgan will be coming out with its quarterly earning reports. It's trading at 247, only about $4 off of its all-time record high. So it's showing some still strength here on its upper limits. Just keep an eye on it. Facebook also the other way, not showing some strength on the downside. Okay, if it does continue to break here, it might continue to break. Now, Tesla sold off and didn't do much yesterday, but it sold off, okay, which means that it's consolidating, okay, until we get some sort of clear picture. What January is turning out to be is like a non-event, okay? If we end off the month unchanged, that might be the theme for the rest of the year, which might not be so bad, because imagine that we're in an inflationary environment and we're kind of recalibrating our economy with moving forward. Now, Netflix did sell off to 828, so showing some weakness there, as that is retracing as well on the downside. Now looking at Bitcoin, the other direction, Bitcoin actually gaining here to its 200-day moving average on a 4. Now looking at it daily, it's just crossing over the 30-day moving average, which is significant, okay, but whether or not we can hold it, that's something to argue later today. We'll see how that unfolds as well. So markets are really mixed. Got to really choose your list of weak stocks or weak symbols and your strong symbols and trade accordingly depending on how the market is trading that particular moment. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.